Alright. Looking live, looking good, and it's finally time again after a long break for some gritty in Night City.
Mm, mm.
Hey there, chooms. It's good to be back here, and yeah, it's been a bit, but we are not done yet. Cause you know, we've since we were here last, we got something that's been hanging over our heads for the entire time we've been journeying through this look into one of the legends of Night City, and it's high time to finally see how that comes to an end. So yeah, if all goes well, this should be the penultimate run of this little journey into the depths of the dirt of Night City. Because, after all, after this, there's still that other look into, as some would call it, the Phantom Liberty.
Yes, indeedy.
But yeah, it's time to get into the deepest end. Ah, there we are.
Oh,
It,
okay, so be sure to loot Smasher when things get dealt with, and there's also a tarot card in that room too. So those are two missable things we can miss out on in this thing.
so base, so but, well, we pretty much knew a fight with Smasher was going to be coming sooner or later.
Well, yeah, at this point in time, it's either going to be you or he's going to be a carcass. I
It's
mean, we're literally going to be invading Arasaka Tower, so...
yeah, eh. Does that Chum have enough meat left to even be considered a carcass?
That's a fair point. I think the only meaty bit left of him is his brain. So just two things to point out to you. So those are two things we can miss if we're not careful.
No problem. Just make sure to remind me once we get there, cause in the heat of the moment, you know.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, right now, we'll go current up. We're heading off on our way to meet with Hanako Arasaka. So this can only go so well.
Mm-hmm. While you do this, I'm gonna quickly go down for the save.
And there it is, just the friendly reminder. Where this is the point of no return.
Neat.
So let's do one more save outside of it, though. Yeah, we will once we finish be able to return to basically just before this point. But still, nice to have that save.
もちろんです。わかりました。
God, I feel sick. Don't like this at all. This porcelain bitch is the worst kind of news.
I know. I'll be careful.
Not exactly one of your strong suits. Listen, first sign of trouble, eat Delta.
Yeah. Trouble and Arasaka just seem to go hand in hand.
She emptied the place. Shit.
Excellent. You have come.
Thanks for meeting me.
Of course, V. And I thank you. Before we discuss details, I feel I owe you an explanation. I must tell you why I changed my mind and wish to help.
Weren't sure of anything. If you could trust me. If Yorinobu'd killed your father. No?
I knew. From the start.
You knew?
All the board members knew. Not one soul even slightly interested in the matter believed in the poisoning. Details were disparate, inconsistent.
You knew, but didn't do a thing about it? Why? Suddenly sprout a conscience just yesterday?
My father had flaws. I know this. I harbor no illusions about it. When a foe needed removal, my father ordered it without a thought to mercy. A way of being Yorinobu could not abide. But to my father, ends ever justified means. Saburo Arasaka has always valued just one thing. Do you know what it is?
I think personally, it's probably the most likely answer.
Well,
Power.
then, family.
Family.
Our family. I was to be its heart.
One off.
To uphold life, ensure continuity, stability, never to oppose it.
Huh. Guess Yorinobu's instructions were a little different?
Yorinobu raised his hand against our father. But he is an Arasaka. He is family. I do not expect you to understand. I wish you merely to know I do not oppose my brother willingly. That it is difficult.
He's your brother. It's been hard, it'll be hard. Let's say I get that. But what changed your mind?
We received a warning during the parade. Security protocols were violated. The first doubts sprouted then. They grew yet greater in your hideout, when my brother's assault group arrived not to rescue, but to kill.
Yorinobu was just plain willing to sacrifice you.
My father was right about my brother. He never cared for us. I was brought up to be the heart of the family. It is time for the Arasakas to listen to their heart. It will bring justice. Did you bring Soul Killer, as we agreed you would?
Finger on the trigger. Don't say a word.
Seem on edge? Something got you spooked?
I don't know. 3 times now that AB has flown by.
Think someone might have tailed you?
We must not get distracted. Did you bring Soul Killer?
Take me for a fool? Think I'd fall for that? Got plans to walk out of here alive.
Had I any ill intentions, I would have chosen a side far more discreet than this. We are here because I know how to save your life. I can lead you to Mikoshi.
Meaning, Mikoshi don't exist in real space.
Yet its access points do, and one is very near.
Where?
Here in Night City, beneath Arasaka Tower.
We ought to leave. Right now.
Wanna leave.
What gave you that idea?
Quit butting in so I can hear her out.
This is gonna be a disaster.
Sit. We have little time.
And you'll help me in exchange for...
My brother.
You catch a whiff of that? Smells like shit. Careful not to step in it.
He must be made to take responsibility for his deeds.
Just say it. Be easier that way.
I want him punished.
Still vague. You want him dead.
I want the Arasaka Corporation to know the truth.
How you plan to do this?
Yorinobu,
花子様、そろそろご自宅にお戻りいただいて。
すぐに済むわ。Yorinobu will soon call a meeting of the board. Representatives of all factions are expected to attend. The perfect moment for them to learn the circumstances of my father's death. I will get you into this meeting, and you will testify against my brother.
Testify. Listen, mind if I'm straight with you?
Help me get rid of Yorinobu. I will help you get rid of the construct.
Want me to throw Yorinobu under the bus in front of Arasaka top brass? Call me crazy, but that sounds like fucking suicide.
This I know. And that is why we will take all the necessary precautions.
Like, such as?
You will see.
Yeah, that doesn't inspire confidence.
Let's assume it works. Then what? You take the Arasaka throne?
Where would you get that idea?
Figured it as a given. Besides, Takamura said you were supposed to step in for Yorinobu here in Night City.
Everyone must know their place, V. That is a fact my brother has never understood. I know my place, and I have no wish to change it.
No wish
I
to,
like that first one.
or no permission. You being a woman.
I decide my own fate, as should you. So,
Probably best to think. Yeah, it feels like
There's merits in both options here, but probably more that second, because, yeah.
that is fair.
Don't like this at all. Sounds like you want to use me.
no. I simply offer you an opportunity.
Not the first to try.
But what if I am the last? You cannot take that chance.
Let's fly the fuck out of here.
V, do you feel all right?
Huh?
You are bleeding.
Lovely.
Fuck.
It seems you are running out of time. Don't delay. Make your decision.
Ah, I'll think it over.
You could use some air. Right now.
Yeah, so here's where we get our chance, I believe, to talk with Misty up top. The roof.
Yeah, it's like giving me embers or the street as an option.
Oh, okay. Okay, it might be a different building then, because we're still on this same quest line, in this same quest.
I warned you.
What are you doing?
Shit will be hours from it now, Pete. But you can't stand on your own 2 feet. While I'm good to go, body listens to me. See what I'm getting at?
Of course I can see. Want me to hand over the keys?
I want to save your life. Pop some pseudo-endotrizine, scooch, and let me get behind the wheel. I'll get us to fucking Mikoshi.
Uh-huh. How exactly?
Without that porcelain cunt's help, that's for damn sure.
Don't stand a chance without help.
Right about that. But that's why I'll bring Rogue. She's not rusted through just yet. Plus, she owes me.
Maybe she'd have stuck her neck out for you a half a century ago. But now, I don't see it.
I'll convince her. After all, we know a thing or two about ops like this. We'll blast our way into Saka Tower, just like we did back in the day. Then find the way inside Mikoshi. It's our only chance.
I mean, it's worth talking about each of these three ones.
Listen up, V. Those guys are trailer tuggers. An assault on Arasaka is just not another convoy to jack. You already tried this with amateurs. Both know how that ended.
And you tried it with pros. Didn't end any fucking better.
You don't want those people involved. Their lives on the line, possibly on your conscience. Our one hope is sitting at the afterlife right now, and her name is Rogue.
I'm leaning more toward the first one, honestly. It's interesting to see his view on it.
Fair.
But whichever one you wish.
I don't know. You honestly think it could work?
With her experience, her resources, her connections, won't find anyone better in NC.
I mean, he's not
It's
wrong.
gotta
Rogue
work.
knows her
We
shit.
breach the tower. Alt cracks open Mikoshi. Then I fuck up that. Great, you checking out again?
Not exactly doing it on purpose. Well, that's... Oof.
Yeah, honestly, I feel the third one at the moment. Given that little one.
Easy there. Don't move just
Oh, they got you the Victor.
You're in pain, I know. Delirious when you arrived, so I had to dose you with beta-haloperidol. But light oversensitivity is a good sign. Means your optic nerves aren't damaged.
Yeah.
Almost done stabilizing the biochip.
No, feels like...
Someone's using your head as a knife block?
Ow. How'd I get here?
Dragged yourself here, beat to hell and back. You missed the hell of a fright. Then you shoved my patient at the time off the table and demanded you be treated immediately.
tell him it was your guardian angel.
Huh?
I wasn't completely myself.
I know. That's a bit worrying.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good
Just
one
give
right
it to me
there.
straight, Vic.
You've come to a critical juncture. Try sitting up carefully.
Okay, but don't expect a miracle.
So slowly.
Another victory for the history books.
Pray second one.
If you got something to say, Vic, just say it.
How much longer is this going to go on?
You tell me.
Looking at you, not long at all. Next attack, you won't be able to crawl back here. You'll flatline in some back alley. This is your last chance to take matters into your own hands. Understand?
Options
Yeah,
are not
I
a bad
know.
idea.
Thoughts on where to start?
Jesus, again. Do I have to spell it out? It's in your hands, not mine, and not those of that thing in your head. Now, see that setup over there?
Yeah? What about it?
You'll find the last dose of pseudo-endotrizin there. A gift from Misty. Want to give in to the voices in your head? Go ahead. Take a puff. Go silent. Get out. Or find another way. End things on your own terms. Got a little present from me over there too. Blockers. Manage to walk those few yards to the table. The rest will be up to you and you alone.
You heard him. We've got one last chance. I'm taking the wheel. Endotrizine, Rogue, Saka Tower. Only way this is gonna work.
Probably first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Enough, Johnny. I gotta think about it. Need to stretch your noodle? Fine. Just not in this basement.
V, Christ, you're talking out loud.
Out loud? What?
Just go fix this thing.
Think I can do it.
Whatever you decide, let's make sure to get out of here first.
Gun and pills. Oh, I think you can talk to him.
Say, who won the bout?
Oh, so you heard that.
Did he get up? Walsh, was it?
No, never does.
Meaning,
It's a rerun. One I'd like to go back to.
why'd you get so mad then, if you already knew who won?
Oh no, really. Guess I like to think about where Walsh might have tripped up.
Any theories?
Entering the ring against a stronger opponent, but feels a little strange to call that a mistake.
Can't thank you enough for all you've done, Vic.
Only wish I could have done more. Go on now. I want to close up. Take the meds and do what you gotta do, V.
Thanks, Vic. I will. And you hang in there, too.
Good luck, kid.
Might be worth saving here.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Because we are going for a very specific ending, so
Uh-huh.
wrong choice could end up blowing that one out.
Yeah.
Hey V, I heard. Well, your thoughts?
Shouldn't have had to. Sorry about that.
No need to be. I know what's going on. And I know it won't be easy. For either of you. If you don't want to decide here, I know a much better place.
Here we go.
Sure, lead the way. Why is this spot special?
I took Jackie there once. It's not far.
Jackie? What's he got to do with any of this?
You'll see. Come on.
Here's where we get to the final point.
Top floor. He had the same glum face.
Who, Jack?
This is it, Chica. I'm done for.
Doesn't sound like the Jackie I knew.
That was a long time ago. His mom had just found out he'd signed up with the Valentinos. Trust me. Senora Wells on one shoulder, your gang Chumbas on the other. No choice can ever seem right.
Mm-hmm.
Life wasn't easy for my Jackie, but he found the courage to bet on himself. After I brought him here.
Ah, that's more like it.
See that?
Air.
Have a seat.
I come here when I need to get away. Be alone with my thoughts.
She's on to something. Ought to sit, mull through some shit yourself.
Thanks, Misty. You were right. Choice spot. So what? What did Jackie decide up here?
Oh, you know. Gonna be a legend in this city. And I'm gonna leave you alone now. Take your time.
And now here's where we wait.
Thought you were on your way out.
No, still here.
For now. You know, should call anyone you want to say goodbye to.
Worst case scenario. That what you expect?
No. But whatever you decide, risk's gonna be high. If things don't go our way. Just fucking do it. Anyone you gotta talk to, now's the time. Pills can wait.
Here's an important thing. So this will be going through your romance choice, so it'll affect a few things like lines and such now in the ending. Not the ending itself, but aspects of it. And I'm guessing it sounds like you went down with Judy.
Mm-hmm. And also, so we got a little Fiora popping into the chat.
Ah, nice.
No boops.
Boop.
Oh.
Mango.
You know you're dealing with the cat, not the bat, right?
I know. Hey,
Catnip.
the kitty can also enjoy some mangoes.
She can have catnip.
Save it for when we're waging war on Arasaka.
Fine.
Catnip would be a horrible idea to go into combat with.
Fourth gear in charge of the catnip.
Judy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even I've grown to like her.
She ought to know that. Hey, Judy.
Oh, hey, V. What's cracking?
Time we, went swimming.
A lot of fun, wasn't it?
What you said, then. About what you sensed in me.
Death.
Wish it'd been anything else. Something nice.
Hey, not like it was your fault.
Here's hoping it comes out better next time.
Listen, whatever it is you're gonna try, just be careful, okay? I'm here waiting.
Thanks. Do my best.
There we go, and now we have our
Okay.
wait after this talk.
Was good you called. Wish I'd had the chance to. Come a long way to get here, haven't we? Just think. It all started in a fucking landfill.
Then you tried to kill me.
See exactly what I mean. Trying to save your sorry hide now. You can let me do that. Or you can try Panam and her tarmac rats. But then their lives are way heavy on your soul. Or you take Arasaka's deal, but then you'll have your own soul on your conscience.
And as you put it, now we wait.
Now we have our wait, so 5 minutes from now.
Because, yeah. And at the same time, it's also nice and organic, because if you're taking the story particularly seriously, this is a very difficult decision, so... I mean,
yep.
You've seen how I've been in other streams where I've had big decisions, or seemingly big decisions, or even small decisions, and just spend so much time over thinking and going over just the pros and cons of each decision. I mean,
That's the mood, ain't it?
I mean, look what happened back when we were playing Prey. They put a lot of those in front of me.
Oh, they did.
And most of them ended up not having much of an effect, if any.
Oh, so nickname, you've been booped.
But
and also booping Nico.
But yeah, all three of these options. I mean, Arasaka. It's Arasaka. You're asking for trouble trusting Arasaka.
Fair. Then you have Pan Am. And you got Rogue. But if we'd also gone down further with the stuff with the new president, we would have a fourth option here. And then we would have a fifth, or now when Johnny chimes in with his idea.
Yeah, but get the main story ending done first. Then we can worry about hitting Phantom Liberty. And that whole sign of there, the relic saying "secure your soul," that seems a bit poignant for, what's going on right now.
Oh, yes.
Or that sign right above it, next to Arasaka, saying brainwash.
Yeah. And then over on our far right, we have Field of Chemistry.
It's a great view.
It is. It's a very nice one.
High enough to where you can see a fair bit of the city, but still not so high up that you can't see all the filth that's all around.
Yeah.
I think that's also one of the tarot cards. I think I already might have got that one, but I can check on my way out.
Yeah, it's definitely one that you can find out here.
Because, I think it was one of the ones when I was collecting the tarot cards. It was the one I was having a hard time finding because I didn't realize I needed to go up an elevator to get here.
Same when I was running around trying to find it in my games right now. I'm like, oh, okay, I finally found this one. I think this one was like my last one in like the non DLC stuff.
Yeah, I think I still have like one or more DLC one, but it hasn't been showing up on the map. So I'm wondering if it's connected to like something you can pick up in the final stretch of that stuff.
I mean, it could be the one I mentioned before now concerning Smasher.
Could be.
Could be.
Because I've not done literally everything in this game, so anyone who's been watching this little romp through Night City, if they want to see some of the stuff that I missed, it's more of an excuse for them to play the game for themselves, because this has been a fantastic experience.
Oh yes.
Glad you enjoy yourself.
I mean, it's certainly come a long ways from now from when it first got released. It was pretty wonky back then.
So I heard. I mean, heck, I'm pretty sure some of the things like with how cars acted up.
Tough deciding which of your friends get to die, isn't it? Good news is you got this one choom who's already dead, and he'd be honored to join you on a wild suicide run. You, me, and Arasaka Tower. Kinda sounds like a Eurodyne lyric, I know, but trust me.
Ooh, he's
we're
not
gonna
wrong on that
fucking
one.
Nova.
What would it entail, exactly?
Plan? Well, might be how Rogue operates. I say you grab the hottest iron you can find, stride in the tower's front door, and cut your own path down to the lower levels. If Mikoshi's deep underground like Hanako claims it is, you'll just have to find the elevator.
Yeah. And I would probably recommend making good usage out of your consumables to give you added benefits.
If I gotta die, rather fall into my grave gun in hand and on fire. Not drag anyone down with me.
Huh. You just discovered what it takes to become a legend. Grab your iron. Let's mobilize.
But yeah, I think your consumables will help with this. Hopefully you've gathered up a nice variety of them.
Arasaka Tower.
Time to party like it's 2023.
Materials are not allowed on the premises. We wish you a pleasant day.
Okay, let's head up that inventory. I just picture V just walking in, just starts drinking and eating a bunch of shit.
Okay.
Let's see, it wouldn't be that stuff there, it would be like your foods and drinks there now. Not black lace, that's oh, health booster is one. So that'll give you an increase to your max HP. You might have the better. Oh, you can't do that right now. Huh. Might be one we need to do outside of combat. So, in hindsight.
Careful. This is their house. Got a game plan all polished.
Now you can probably do it.
Yeah, probably was because in combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of going through and making use of everything. There we go. Got some health boost. That's capacity boost. That's more RAM. That's more stamina. That's stamina regen increase. Okay, booze a hole. Booze is probably something we can avoid, because that usually does a bunch of debuffs.
Also shorter duration.
Yeah. Let's see. So this now we're at food.
Definitely good here.
Yeah, but you only have one of the food benefits active at a time. So let's look at food. I think for the most part, every food item is sort of the same. So pick your favorite food and just down it.
So let's go with some pizza.
Yeah, okie Okay, might be some other stuff. So yeah, avoiding the booze for now. Now some booze is pretty good. Oh, that one's pretty good actually. Actually, no, I think that's just a beverage. Yeah, so we have beverage. So that's its own thing. So you have your food buff, you have your drink buff. Now it's just any unique things. Yeah.
I think it's at this way. It's just mostly just food, beverage, and booze. So I think we popped everything we reasonably can.
Yeah, I think we might be good here now. So you should see, and look up top. Oh, your benefits. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. Probably overheat on both of them, or actually no, short circuits, because they're mechs. Oh. Okay, that should work.
First tower went up in smoke. Labs were underground. Elevators wasn't one. Shit. Needs an access token.
Oh. I say we're about
Need
to have
find a guard with some
Smasher
chops.
show up.
Status. He'll
Oh,
have
no.
our access token.
Get out alive! Someone take that position!
Okay, so this is what we need the access token. Then this is also a room where a tarot card's too.
Heads up.
Corporation forces are direct combat! Why the hell you here, bitch?
Ooh, nice.
Goddamn cyber psycho!
So far, so good.
Got it!
Starting to think this plan wasn't batshit crazy. After all.
Good old Contagion. Good, good. I'll keep an eye on your various buffs. So we're doing pretty good on them.
Net run operations control. Sounds like a good place to run a mega
Let's make this nice and loud.
We plug in your output there.
Oh yes.
See how she settles in.
I'd expect a very warm welcome down below if I were you.
Good. Before going out, it better
Now it's going to be primarily our food buff and our drink buff that we'll need to top off, because that was only 450
Just
seconds.
focus. You're better than that.
But that just means you need to down more pizza and coffee.
Motherfucker's got no love for you. Brace yourself.
They're opening fire! She's solo! Fucking blast her! Back up! Where does that fucking back up? I need covering fire! I got you! Fuck! This is... Re-entering combat!
Hi,
Hey,
bye.
Over here. Ain't no expert, but sure looks like the tower's mainframe to me.
Guess we just see what happens when we jack all down.
Sounds like a plan.
I have to get out! I surrender! What you want, just let me live! Let's down, keep it together!
And here we go.
Ooh, you are surrounded. Ooh.
I was surrounded, you mean?
You were, and you got pretty low there for a moment.
This is like a... All I am is surrounded by dead men.
You know what? That is a perfect quote for this situation. Yeah, I may be surrounded, but by nothing but dead men.
Oh yeah, that's where all I am is surrounded by fear and dead men.
Engaging hostile! Soldier chaotic!
I was about to say, yeah, let's just, drop them.
I'll take that.
Ooh. Okay, after this room, we need to top off our food and drink.
Alright. Not exactly seeing any slots.
Mainframe's under the floor, most likely. Need to find a way to eject.
So just drink have some pizza and have some coffee maybe, or a hot dog.
Let's have a little bit of the romantical or carnival, and yeah, a hot dog.
Like
a
oh yeah, you still got 30 seconds. Huh. Your natural HP regen is actually helping you in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Food and drink. The other ones are more than good because they're 1800 seconds. Those ones last for. So a little bit of hot dog and a cola. There we go, Suze.
Yeah. Find a way to connect to the alt mainframe.
Oh, I see dead people.
Tur, think you can use it?
We'll find out.
Yeah, well, I could really use you right now, Spider.
Okay, where's the terminal? Where's the terminal? Oh, this way.
This what we're looking for?
Oh, I see a thing to pick up. Could be local area network, maybe, or messages.
Okay.
Yep, you're into the network. Yep, you're coming through.
That's the slot. Let's make Alton home.
Good.
Sure hope your ex-output performs as advertised.
Look on my works, ye mighty, in despair.
System overrun. I am in control. Section personnel neutralized. The path to Mikoshi lies open.
Come on, let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Stopping their advance is my priority. Continue on your way alone. I've carved a path, but you must hurry. An elite security unit is following you.
Yeah.
Alt! You here?
What's with the door? Don't strain yourself now.
Oh no. Is this gonna be it? Oh, fucky.
Shit.
Yeah. Fuck. He and his goddamn Dragoon system. Don't forget your hackies. Ooh. Okay, so if he's here, we need to get a token off of him, and we also need to get... Ooh, not a bad idea.
There you are.
This is beyond you. Survival favors the strong. You spare. Some very human and disgusting. Mercy is disgusting.
Don't.
Fuck you, Smasher.
Could try packing on a bunch of overheats onto him.
Smasher. Rebecca.
Oh shit, you're really low. Oh, he sent in moves.
Yeah, and I made one of them go Cyber Psycho.
Nice.
Once I finish with you, I'll hunt her down.
Shit. That was close. You're down to not much of his life left. Yeah, he's at less than 10%. Overheat his ass. Oh, short sword. That's nice.
Are you built to endure?
Johnny Silverhand sends his regards.
Are you fucking
Oh, fuck you. You actually see his brain.
He's got a point, V. Shut up and finish him. Be done with it.
Yep, take it all.
Johnny's arch enemy. Gotten good, I guess. Feels nice.
So there's also a tarot card in this room somewhere. So we have the access thing from him. Look around the room there now for his tarot card.
Mm-hmm. You alright there, Johnny?
Damn, I got close on a few points there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just waiting on you to do stuff for now, so we just need to look around for this thing. Tarot card. It's usually a thing on the wall, isn't it? Oh, is that it over there? Oh, you got it.
Judgment.
You got judgment. Yep. I think that was your last one you needed. So now we get to go off and do this. Now we just need to get you to the access point.
We saw this place in a dream.
Find the access point in the center of the room. You must connect to it. Then submerge yourself in chooms. I will be waiting.
Okay, pause here. Okay. Lead to the sun or 10, depending on what you do with their body, so...
So I'm guessing we've reached that other point of no return?
We're near it. Okay, it's once you're inside Makoshi. Okay, we haven't gone in there yet, so... Jack yourself in, get yourself nice and cool off, and then we can start to cross that bridge.
And although, I'm going to admit, that was pretty thrilling, that I managed to take down Adam Smasher with just with my katana and a little bit of the nanowire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got closer from him. You got down to 40 HP.
Yeah, because I got a little too close when he was firing off all those missiles.
Yeah.
Good thing the current thing gives me a little bit of an extra HP boost to give me a bit of a shield while I'm waiting to recover.
Indeedy.
Come on, not much further to go.
Yep, you just need to jack in now.
Don't know how, but it worked.
See ya on the other side.
Nice.
Ooh. Managed to do that in one run.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that most people who seem to think about doing that with a melee run is basically a tantamount to suicide.
Yeah. And was also a good way to show off. Always make use of your consumables, people. Because I don't think you would have won that one without that health boost someone at the very least.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, you would have been 30% less max HP, so... Yeah, I think you probably would have actually bit it there, then.
Here again.
Oh.
Oh.
Chica.
Jackie.
Gonna be up to our necks in juicy contracts, Chica. I can feel it.
Where are we? Is this a dream?
It'll be all right, V. You'll see.
Maybe the first one?
What is up with this? Why are you acting so weird?
Misty knew. Misty always knows.
Jackie, amigo. You really got no idea who I am.
Chica.
Jackie.
Gonna be up to our necks in juicy contracts, Chica. I can feel it.
Where are we? Is this a dream?
It'll be all right, V. You'll see.
Where's the That you a soul killer? How slightly impossible. You died.
Misty knew. Misty
Oh,
always
this
knows.
hurts.
Jackie. Amigo. You really got no idea who I am.
Chica.
Goodbye. Old friend. Afterlife. See you there.
In this case, I think she's talking about the bar.
Okie dokie. Can you pause real quick? Good. Okay, we got that still. Okie dokie. So let's see. So this will be either an augmented sun or an augmented temperance.
And both of those names mean nothing to me. In this context.
Oh, indeedy. Okie dokie. Okay, we can keep going.
Let us go then, you and I. When the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants and oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument
Digital
of
pyramid.
insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit.
This isn't ominous at all.
Did I just come back to the Matrix pyramid?
Yeah. We're inside Mikoshi at the moment. maybe that second one.
I did it, Johnny. Despite it all, somehow I did it.
Devised a solid plan and pulled it off. That's you. Well done.
I'm sorry. Not sure I quite caught that.
Then wash out your ears, dumbass.
That's how you know you're friends. I mean, I know I call my friends dumbasses. That's because I love them.
That's a good question to ask.
The infamous prison of souls.
Not how I remember it. Adult wasn't running the show back then.
So, where are all of Soul Killer's victims?
Fuck if I know. We only see what Alt wants us to see.
When do we start? Okay.
So, when do we start?
Haven't caught on yet, have you?
What do you mean?
Alt's already split us. Once you jacked into Mikoshi, she lit you up with Soul Kill.
You're out, but don't fuck around.
I am not his girlfriend.
Hey, Alt. So, seeing as we seem to have the soul split out of the way, what's next?
I am currently verifying the checksum and eliminating engram copy errors in the process.
Wait, you mean am I a construct?
She means you followed in my footsteps. Next step's to copy you into the Gonk's brain.
Wait, hold on. I want to know what the hell happened to me. Exactly.
I applied Soul Killer to separating your two psyches, thereby creating V's distinct construct. An added analgesic protocol precluded any perception of pain. I was unable to eliminate all the changes made through the Johnny data incursion and override, but V's engram integrity remains high.
Meaning you can transfer her psyche back into her brain?
As if onto a blank, virgin partition.
You two still plan to obliterate Mikoshi?
Mm-hmm. It's gotta burn.
What about everyone locked away?
I will free them. Take them with me.
Cut the crap. You'll gobble them up like so many morsels of code. Make them part of you.
As if they could hope for anything better. Come on.
So that's really it. We're done. You kept your word.
There is one aspect I failed to take into account.
Alt? What?
The body is a key factor in this transaction. DNA reconfiguration by the relic has progressed too far. Added to aggressive, invasive medications, the body's immune system attacking its own neurons.
Christ, will you just skip to the end?
After I transfer your construct into your body, you will die. It is inevitable. It is imminent.
Check again.
Are you absolutely sure? Check again.
You shall live for about 6 months. Perhaps somewhat more.
No. There's gotta be something. Something we haven't thought of.
Your body will see you as an intruder.
But it's my body.
The biochip's nanites have altered it permanently. The body is now Johnny.
Alt, give us a minute. V and I need to talk.
Yeah. So now we're coming up on the decision.
Yeah. I mean...
Who's gonna be in the meat suit?
I mean... Thinking about it... 6 months... Considering that, technically speaking, we're both dead, because... You know... Johnny because his legendary way of going out, and me because of a dumbass fixer putting a bullet in my brain.
Yep.
So basically been living on borrowed time since the biochip went and did that whole resurrection thing.
Oh god, yes. So, want me to explain what the two different terms, sun and temperance, mean?
After I make my decision.
Fair, okay.
But
basically, they're two different sides of the coin. Like I said, it all depends on who's going to be having the meat suit afterwards. But yeah, definitely an interesting one.
Everything. All we did. It was pointless. I have had enough of this. Of everything. You most of all.
Perfect. Because we're sticking to the plan. I'm going with all fuck knows where. You're keeping your body.
Where's she even gonna take you?
Beyond the Black Wall. To become part of her. Whatever the hell that means.
And now we get some juicy dialogue with him.
What's it like? Beyond the Black Wall.
Assuming I don't lose my fucking mind. At least no one can ride my ass there.
What about hanging around as a construct? Just until we find another way.
Finding another way would mean making a deal with Saga. I'll pass.
Jesus. To be a shapeless shadow in a digital afterlife. Really think I'd rather die.
It is freedom from the body's limitations, from the base worries of life in the world. It is a new perspective on all.
No. Be left with fading memories. Sharing a bed. Head-splitting hangovers. Sea breeze on my face. Sun's heat on my shoulders.
So take back your life. The 6 months you got left.
Didn't think life was worth clinging to. Not at any price.
'Cause it ain't.
Wrong. That light beyond the Black Wall, see? That's all. Could be the flames of hell. Heaven's grace. Might also be an Ingram reading code. But it's a promise of survival.
We've learned how to turn into pure data, but an animal still prowls inside us. And its instinct to survive almost can't be extinguished.
Yeah. That instinct's part of being human. But so is denying it.
Is there really no other way?
As I said, Johnny can retain the body, remain there, while you come with me.
Guess I meant... I don't know. A happier ending for everyone involved.
Here, for folks like us, wrong city, wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the right to make a choice you have earned, through will and endeavor. This bridge leads deeper into cyberspace. Cross it and permanently sever the connection with your body. The path to your body passes through that mortal well.
Alt, if you were me, what would you do?
You should come with me.
What does that mean for me, exactly? Am I gonna become like you?
I was a netrunner. I understood how to survive. I cannot speak for you. Beyond the Black Wall, dangers lurk. It is no sanctuary. But it's better to be a free spirit shredded than to wither, trapped in a dying body.
Don't do it, V. You've been running from this all along. It'll change you. You won't be you anymore.
And you?
Already took that first step a while back. I'll have an easier go of it.
So now it's the choice. Are you going to go back to who you are? Or are you going to take a chance beyond the Black Wall?
That is a very difficult decision.
Yep. So, temperance is if we let Johnny keep the body. The sun is if you go back to your body. The little small text next to temperance is let Johnny Silverhand keep your body. But the sun has a different one. Become a legend of the afterlife. What path does our kitty cat report on?
Well, that's just the thing. The whole thing about Grey with Night City is diving deep into the stories of the legends of Night City.
Exactly. That is a media's dream, is to see what wonders can these bright sparks that only linger for a short time, but oh, do they shine bright.
Johnny Silverhand, David Martinez, V.
Mm-hmm.
Them and many others.
Them and many others.
At this point, we've already seen V become a legend, just storming into Arasaka Tower, just a blade in her hand, and just bringing down one of Night City's darker legends, the infamous Atom Smasher.
After sitting down and eating a hot dog before doing so.
Yes, we do have the option to see both. We do have the option to see both. But again,
oh, definitely.
Anyone watching this who wants to see the other endings, because remember, we had to do a lot of special legwork to get this variation of the ending going.
Exactly, because otherwise, any of the other endings, we don't get to see Altair. We only get to see Altair because you went off and did all this. So, like I said, just to put things into perspective, at the moment, if you go back to your body, you have 6 months to live. But if Johnny gets put back into it, he'll continue on living because the body's already his at this point. Mm-hmm. It's not going to attack him. Mm-hmm. So we have two ways of looking at this. So you got your 6 months as yourself, or you can give Johnny your remaining lifetime. Mm-hmm. So that's just two ways of looking at this decision. But which one does our kitty report on? What does V do in this circumstance right now?
Well then,
you could also probably make a save right here, I'd wager. Then you can basically try out both. Oh,
nope.
That makes so much sense.
No can do. Just guys have to go and play it again if we want to see the other ending. Or
exactly.
Anyone checking this out, you'll have to play it for yourself to see how the other ending goes.
Oh yes.
Not to mention the other ending options we ended up bypassing by going this route.
Exactly. So what path does this V that our kitty reports on discuss?
What I told you at the Pista Sophia. We stick to that. I'll go. You stay.
Turning your back on the problem again?
Okay, so you need... So where are you going? Yep, so you're on the right one, so you're going into cyberspace?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
A little guilt creeps in and that's that? You give up?
Stop. Just stop.
Gonna just roll over instead of fighting for what's yours? Decommiss yourself because you're too fucking scared to say goodbye?
It's my decision. Let me make it.
We're going for a temperance ending.
You're loyal, grant you that. But damn it, are you tense? Haven't changed a bit since we met.
I'm so damn tired, Johnny. I just want to start anew, even if I don't know what that means. I bet it'd be good for you too.
V, I'm just scared for
I'll see you around, Johnny.
At least they're parting on good terms.
Mm.
So what will he say?
Gotta say, update's quite an improvement.
Read the notification from the automated. Guess and check your computer. Probably outside. Oh.
We lost everything.
Heh, heh. Your computer. Where's your computer tab? New dawn fades. That is our new main quest. From the automated delivery system. Oh, your order is... Oh, it looks like you got a message. So I think it's in your messages, not in your computer. You just got a notification. Here we go. Automated delivery system. Is to be collected, please complete your transaction within 24 hours or the order will be cancelled. A message was automatically generated. Please do not reply. Okay. Life without V.
Could have chosen to live, but instead you saved a friend.
Uh-huh. So you can do all of the after main mission stuff now with Johnny. But let's see about finishing this last major quest.
Hey, Scorpio.
Oh, you can probably put on your jacket, probably.
Cool.
Ooh, there you go.
Shit, gotta pack too. And I gotta stop talking to you, V.
Take your bag.
Not much, but I'm alright with that.
Looks like there's a bus ticket, too, to pick up. Kirby, what's that occurred? I think it's after your right. I know bus
Got a
ticket.
bit of time. Think I'll manage to swing by and visit you. Gonna need a ride. Steve. Gotta talk to Steve.
Now you can... Oh yeah, then you can call Steve here.
Who is it? Who do you want?
Richard Knight.
It's Richard Knight. I built this fucking city. Open up.
Hey!
Hey, guy.
What's up, Choom? Cause I got that new album from Kirsty's Metal Hands. First 4 tracks? Preen genius.
Been practicing those chord progressions?
Bruises.
Yeah,
Bet you didn't get
but
that
I
shine
keep
on
botching
it by yourself.
Oh, man.
Yeah, forgot to wake him up. He was late. I still suck. I know.
Grab my alarm clock later. Door's open.
You're not gonna need it?
Can't stand that.
Trying though.
I think we kind of jumped the gun a bit and had some of the other conversations still going.
Oh yes. But I think you'll get it eventually, probably.
Practice, Chumba. You'll get it in the end. Eventually, won't even have to think about it. You'll just feel the flow.
Been working on another song. Want to hear it?
Later, maybe. Kinda in a hurry now.
So I say no, probably ask him about driver. Maybe walk up to him? I don't know, did we fork him?
We might have. Let's check the autosave.
There we go. Yeah.
Thank you, autosave. Let's check the inventory. Yep, got that.
You get your jacket on?
Yep.
Who is it? What do you want?
It's Richard Knight. I built this.
Hey!
Hey, guy.
What's up, Chum? Because I got that new album from Kirsty's Metal Hands.
But you didn't get that shiner all by yourself. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Grab my alarm clock later.
You're not...
Can't stand that. Been practicing those.
Yeah. Doubt I'll ever play it.
Right. Eventually, we'll...
Been working on it.
Later, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
We definitely kind of aborted it earlier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. It happens.
And a good driver for the day. Couple things in town I gotta take care of.
No problem. I'll take you. My mom wigs out when I don't tell her I'm leaving. But it's not like she can hear me when I try to warn her. You ready?
Son of a fucking bitch! The goddamn mic was muted this entire time.
Of course it has been.
When I play a lot, my fingers hurt. What do I do to stop them?
You don't. Metal strings cut into your fingertips.
Fucking wonder! I made a joke about being held in contempt of court and then there's no comment. It's like, okay, I get that I wasn't here for the past weekend and I just showed up. Don't lean the fucking cold shoulder.
Just
build the headset.
Be back soon.
Back inside now. I'm about to let you go out, do who
That's
knows
another
what.
on the
You hear?
counter.
Fuck's sake. You swipe my keys again?
Hello?
Inside. Now, you shit. The fuck you?
Steve wouldn't be so eager to ghost out of his home if it wasn't a drunk tank.
You think your place is any better?
I don't got a kid. Keep
Hello?
this shit up. You won't have one either.
Who the hell's that? Who the fuck knows? Another tramp, all look the same to me. Probably a
Our place isn't a drunk tank. I actually clean.
Didn't mean how it looks.
Okay, I wasn't hearing anything at first.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, cause I saw the lighting up and I'm like, no one's speaking for a while.
If he doesn't stop, I'll run away.
Couple years and you can move out. Forget about him. Forgive him even if you find it in you.
Maybe when I grow up, and I'm tough, like you. Where to?
Time machine.
Nice! Saw Carrie Uridine there once.
You a fan?
Of the legend? Of course I am. Why? Aren't you?
Carrie's all right.
Heard something on the radio about Carrie using Silverhand's death, riding that to fame.
Can't do much about media vultures. Got shit for brains. Especially the ones who cover music. Carrie's a damn good musician. That's all that counts. The real deal. Always has been. In every way.
God, makes it sound like you know him.
'Cause I do.
I'm gonna be a musician someday too.
Don't forget, it's not the easiest gig.
Yeah, I know. Gotta work hard, practice.
To start, sure, but it only gets harder after that. The critics, the haters, non-stop pressure. That shit crazy lifestyle. It can chew you up. Better have something to fall back on.
What?
Something. Anything that pays the bills. You'll never grow desperate. Desperate's not a good place to be. The music's in you anyway. It's like blood. It'll always be there.
Pretty solid advice, I'd say.
Yeah.
Gotta start scribing songs then. You'll get good with practice, like anything else worth doing. Sooner you start, the better.
Got a few tunes in my head already.
Preem.
Lyrics don't come easy though. I come up with anything, seems like it's already been done or it just sounds stupid. Kinda don't really know what to write about.
Ooh. What one do you feel, Nay?
Number 2.
I feel for 1, but yeah. 2 is definitely a good one too.
Write what you know about. Golden rule of songwriting. Any writing, really.
But I don't hardly know anything. Maybe our building, I guess.
First of all, that's bullshit. And second, Tower Life's potentially great material.
And third, there's always a third thing.
You're young. Give yourself time. Ideas will come. Life will shake you, roll you, maybe embrace you. The music will find
Nice, just let someone else do the driving, eh?
Oh, shush.
Let me drive. I promise you'll get to your destination in one piece.
Scorpio's a good driver.
Is he,
I
though?
probably I take the most dangerous route, plowing through everything.
I mean,
We have arrived.
I see no issue.
Preem.
I mean, you'll arrive at your destination.
No, I'm coming in. Flip through the new releases.
In more or less one piece.
What can I do for you?
Heard Carrie Uridine pops by once in a while.
Best music store in Night City. Everybody pops by occasionally. Know why else they come?
No, but got a feeling I'm about to find out.
I don't snoop on customers. Don't keep no record. And I don't run my mouth. So, how can I help you?
Looking for a 6-string electric.
Feast your eyes.
I want something solid and true.
What? And they're not?
Most important thing's the pickups. Guitar's gotta have something decent there. Don't give half a fuck how it looks.
Okay.
Rattle on the low E cause the neck's bowed.
Nothing a screwdriver won't fix.
Cheap clunkers made out of shit plywood that itself was made out of unseasoned veneers.
Still playable. Just gotta know how.
No offense, but I'm looking for a real instrument. And willing to pay real money.
Oh, should have said so. Come on, let's go out back.
I'm coming too.
Sure, you might learn something.
I mean, she doesn't know who she's dealing with, so trying to sell off the cheap crap.
How's this?
Whoa!
To the
Fucking
right
awesome.
and left, the latest chromatics and Hendersons. Vintage axes in the back.
Ooh, Let's see. Tim's are... Fake?
Deleuze Orpheum. Not a fake? Take a good look. Relax, just making sure. Looks authentic, well maintained. Must be around, 70? 90 and still going strong. Fretboards, pure organic ebony. Tensor Paradise. This a replica? Real as you or me.
Gotta be over 100 years old.
Double humbucker, neck screwed in, not glued. A beauty. Classic. Perfectly balanced, too. Barely needs holding.
So which one do you think he's gonna go for?
Wanna try this one? Be my guest. I'ma let you two play around in here alone. Else those savages out front will clean out half the store.
Never, ever heard anyone play Silverhand like that. You know, I read he never took any lessons. Choom was totally self-taught, made up his own style. How do you do that? I mean, sound just like him.
That's a long story. Let's not blow his brains out.
Practice every day and you'll play like that, maybe better. You can learn anything, I promise.
I don't know. I can learn a few riffs by heart, but it'll only ever be performing, never next gen.
Good point. That's why it's better to invent your own jam. That's what practice is for.
And talent.
Talent you got.
Really? You think so?
What, don't think you're any good? A little self-criticism is useful. But believing in what you got, that's much more important.
A real rocker boy. Doubt that'll be me, ever.
Come on, have faith. I just don't say things I don't think are true. Not anymore.
Best day ever. Fuck! My hands are shaking. Rockers are rebels. They always speak their minds. Tried once with my dad, you know. Didn't go so well.
I think this one.
Okay, that's a good feel.
Look, real rebellion needs time to grow.
I don't understand.
Not really sure how to put it. Gotta experience it yourself.
You know, you're weird. But I like you anyway.
Aww.
You're alright, kid.
Gonna play some more?
Nah, short on time. Let's pay. Delta out of here.
Yeah, he'd definitely blow a circ if he realized who he was actually jamming with.
Excellent.
Oh, that's fair.
Glad to see she'll be in good hands. Help you with anything else? No, thanks. Here you go. See ya. Let's Delta. Still got some biz to take care of.
All right.
Let's roll.
Sure thing. Where to?
The cemetery.
You got it.
Alright, because I got the volume down because...
The radio.
Yeah. Good thing we still got the text there for it.
My dad says there's gonna be another Cope War. Liable to jump at each other's throats any day now. Think it's true? Think there'll be another war?
Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Asking the wrong guy. Got no interest in the topic. Couldn't care less, to be honest. Know why?
Why?
Because I realized I don't have to.
Got a friend who lives around here.
Where?
Can't see it from here. Just saying.
He a good friend of yours?
Invited me over to his house once. His mom made lunch. Then we went and hung out on the bridge. I like driving through here. It's nice.
City looks alive.
Because everyone's out walking around?
Not what I mean. It's like we created a monster and never even noticed when it started to eat us alive.
Like Frankenstein?
Frankenstein's monster, you mean? Know what? You're right. It is nice out here.
Never been out this way?
No, I have. Just never noticed. Never had time to just sit down and watch. City slipped through my fingers. Just sped right by. Passed underfoot, overhead. I can't even say when it happened.
Gonna write a song about it?
Maybe.
Nice pendant. Looks good on you.
Just a keepsake.
Oh. Belong to someone important?
Yeah. Someone really important.
What are you gonna do with it?
Put it back where it belongs.
Can I come with?
No, wait here, okay? Won't be long.
Okay.
Been by here a few times while wandering around the city.
Can't carry this around anymore, you know? Can't keep wallowing. Can't keep obsessing over what happened. Couldn't forget you anyway. I'm wearing your goddamn face. Thanks for... well, for everything. I'm wiser now. And I don't plan to waste it. So this is goodbye.
You could say that V had a bit of a positive influence on Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, definitely. And honestly, gave him a new lease on life.
Cool. Figuratively and literally.
Mm-hmm.
Where to now?
Hey, what's this?
Want one?
Give all that up. So should you. Bad for your body. Bad for your soul.
Where to now?
Me? Nowhere. But you'd better get home, Steve. Thanks.
The person you just, visited, he died a while ago?
She. And not that long ago.
You miss her?
A little, yeah.
When my grandpa died, I missed him a lot. But now I only miss him sometimes.
Mm.
You will sit there until you finish.
That's the thing. When you first lose them, it hurts like crazy. But as time goes on, well, the hurt never really goes away. But you get a little better at living with it.
Yep. So where are you gonna sit to?
Stop the bus! Hey! Get off! Wait! The guitar! You forgot your guitar!
No, I
Hehehe.
Haven't forgotten a thing. Never will.
And now Johnny has a new life ahead of her. So what do you think?
Well, there was no way we were going to be getting a happy ending in Night City.
Fair.
I know you're a free bird and all. You're gonna do what you want when you want. But you could at least let me know you're alive, you know? I don't want to say anything, but you missed your last checkup. And like I told you a million times, just call when you can, okay? See ya.
I wonder, could we have actually called them at that end point?
I don't know where we went wrong. Maybe something happened, or you needed to lay low. If you can, just give me some kind of signal that you're alive and everything's okay. Please. If you ever need help, you know I'm here for you, right? Always. Stay safe.
If you hadn't have called Judy at the end or now, this would have been very different, what she would have said here.
Hello, V. How are things? Weather in the Badlands is pleasant as usual.
I think you just
Cooler
finished the
mountains,
game.
90 degrees in the shade, and there's sandstorms heading straight for us. So yeah, you're missing out. No, but seriously, we're doing all right. Saul and I somehow get along, for better or for worse. But still, family's always growing, work's always piling up. But better to keep busy, right? And to think if it wasn't for you, I'd still be stumbling my way through Night City. So I just want to say thank you. For all you've done for me. I'd still be lost if you hadn't set me on the right track.
Yeah, so, hey, Auntie, and yeah.
Alright, well.
This is the
talk soon,
base game ending that we've managed to get through, so yeah, you're kind of a little late.
Saul speaking. Heard about something big happening in Night City with a certain V in the lead role. Don't know what you plan to do now. But just remember, we always take care of our own. And you're one of us now, V. You're an Alda Caldo. Remember that.
Yep, we did a variation on the Temperance ending.
See you around.
V, hey! Can you hear me? Shit, is this thing recording? Okay, well, all of us have been wondering when you're finally gonna drop by. We can get a barbecue going, knock a few back, do a couple of races, or pay a friendly visit to the Raven Shiv. Guess what I'm trying to say is, well, Badlands could use a badass like you, V. Don't know what you got on your plate right now, but remember, you're welcome out here anytime. All right, now, take care.
Got your message. Johnny, look. I've been around long enough to know that anything is possible in your fucked up world. But I never imagined this, even from you. You must have made a pretty big impression on V for getting her on board with this, so hats off. I'm just wondering how you feel about that, Johnny. Having another person give their life for you. Especially when you're probably just back to all-nighters and cheap tequila, laughing at how stupid she was. Or has your conscience finally learned its lesson? That is, if you even got one. Good luck out there, Johnny. And don't ever come back to Night City.
Yeah, I think that's one bridge burned.
Oh, yeah.
V, hey. So, here's the thing. A couple fellas from the 5th Precinct busted a shop selling illegal iron. Sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. And then I thought, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause. I still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. The city needs more people like you. And I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around.
Yeah. Interesting choice there, River.
Yep.
Hey, V. Jefferson Peralta's here. You know, mayor of Night City. I'm calling about our recent program to tackle homelessness. What do you say about being the head of my security detail, huh? As you know, the number of people I can trust are few and far between. Next week, we're going to be raising the city's taxes. So, things might get a little hairy. Come by. We'll hammer out a good deal for you. I'm no any pincher when it comes to safety. All right. Well, we'll be in touch, V.
Oh, good grief.
Hey, V. Sorry to bother you. I know you're a busy woman and everything. But, well, I was wondering how you were doing, so I laid out a quick tarot and... Oh, dear. The Hanged Man, the Magician, the Star. Those are not good cards, V. They're really bad. There's something like death, but not quite. Take care of yourself, okay? I hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, Misty, you have no idea just how accurate that is.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's all of the calls we're getting.
Because, yeah, now the lyrics have started to come in on the end credits.
Yep.
Because, yeah, I said before, I'll say it again. It's Night City. You are not getting a happy ending, no matter what you do. Closest thing to a happy ending you can get to Night City is leaving it. And, oh, that's exactly what Johnny did. Because, yeah, Night City is kind of a monster that's just going to chew you up and spit you out. Once it's taken everything that's value from you. And even then, it'll start potentially bring you back in to choose some more. Because wasn't there a little rumor that, as you mentioned in a prior conversation, Austrian about Word of God, saying that one of the things that's basically canon here is that apparently the drama team will actually, if you can't pay for your services, go and harvest your chrome for the cheap stuff so they can sell it to make the money you owe them.
Might be something. It definitely sounds like something they do.
Because I remember, at least in one conversation I had recently, that... wait, it was with Stormy. Because on one of the radio stations, there's a guy who gives a lot of rumors and hearsay, kind of made it sound like kind of a crackpot theorist, but apparently that's the guy behind the original Cyberpunk game, so it's effectively Word of God, and every rumor he says is actually true and canon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Trauma Team's a nasty one. But they're worth it if you have the money.
That's the big if right there. If you got the money.
Now the thing is, they do offer a wide range of different services for different price tiers. But if you're able to get into their platinum one, that's where you get the most bang for your buck. So that's what Gozaboro was. But because of the dampening field now, it didn't get sent out in time.
Yeah, and then things just went to hell after that.
Oh yes.
And of course, we've also seen how they'll just completely bypass anyone who's not a policy holder. Because remember in early in Edge Runners.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, because remember they're on a time front. They need to get in and out within a certain time frame based on what card holder, the type of card holder they're there to help with. Anyone that gets in the way between them and their VIP is an obstacle. And the personnel for Trauma Team are basically collected from a bunch of, like, veterans from, you know, different wars and shit. You're now people that know the biz. Especially their security personnel And then their medical staff are among the best you're ever gonna find. But they're also trained in combat too there now. And then don't forget you're now the pilot with the insane amount of ordnance they can cram into those AVs.
Yeah.
Because they're trained to be able to touch that down on top of a vehicle in the middle of a fucking firefight and be able to deal with everything else that's on the go at the moment.
Yeah, it says a lot about the state of things when your medical expertise has to be able to do that.
Yeah. But that's the reason why their personnel are paid the big bucks. You can make a dandy bit of eddies working for them, but that's only if you have the skills to actually be worth their time.
I wonder if how many edge runners had the legitimate skill might have at any point end up opting to hop out of the edge running game and just sign up with like Trauma Team.
Well, I can definitely see many solos and med techies going down that route. It's like I said, it's a good gig. You're going to your target zone in a very heavily armed Aerodyne vehicle, so you have very competent comrades with you, and you have been outfitted with the best gear to keep you going. And you know for a fact, if you get injured on a job, Trauma Team will help your ass, because you're still an asset to them.
Basically, it's one of the best possible situations you can be in for doing that kind of work.
Yeah, because the different tiers of Trauma Team now, they compensate you more for... So, like, the lowest tier of Wander now, any, like, injuries or ammunition expenditures to go in and get your ass out is coming out of your ass. So, the higher tiers you go up, basically, it either drastically decreases the amount of, like, stuff you have to cover for that, or it even gets to the point now where all that's waived, because you're paying for the premium service. So what Platinum they're now with what Goldsboro had they're now, basically everything was waived off because you're paying a king's ransom essentially. I mean, I could actually give you figures for what that would actually be there now. I actually got that PDF there now.
Yes, you do. You do have all the PDFs for the Cyberpunk tabletop.
Oh yes. Although apparently I'm missing one. I'm apparently missing the Fixer one.
Huh.
Yeah, I was going through the interface books here now, and I came across one that referenced the book. I'm like, I don't recognize that title. I went looking through, I'm like, no, that's not in there. So I'm apparently missing one source book.
I guess that you're gonna have to make that a fixer that you don't miss it anymore.
Indeed.
And I'll probably see myself out.
No worries, my buddy.
Well, hopefully any fixers that we put together using that system will be a little bit better than the asshole who shot me in the face.
Indeedy.
But yeah, this has been a fantastic experience from start to end, and we still have one more stream that we can get out of this. We're doing the ending for Phantom Liberty.
Good to hear.
Because, yeah, I decided best take the advice that don't do the DLC ending until you've done the main ending first. And again, perhaps one day it might be fun to see if to try and get like a one-shot going for a Cyberpunk campaign.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Because I mean, the little experience I've had with it so far, I just love how in-depth their character creation is.
I mean, they go even more so into some of the different ones, because the interface books, which were basically magazines that were put out at the time, that would add in some additional things, but each one was sort of centralized around, say, like a specific type of one. So you have one, say, like interface number 2, which is a lot of like articles for like med techy stuff and stuff like that, and such. So they actually add on extra things to the actual like life path stuff. So there's different ways you can go down through with that stuff and then there's a few other like source books that add on to that too now. Like for instance, the one that has you play, you can be part of the American military. One of the like various different aspects of it. So like your regular army, your Marines, your Navy, Air Force, stuff like that each one's got its own little like unique thing but they allow you to also be like one of the other ones. So you could be like a med tech who's in the army. So you get it's a different way to do it, but you come out with a more like competent in like combat type of like setup for them. But yeah, there's some interesting things that they bring out.
Yeah, because I said before, I'll say it again. Just even with the basic one, they could just go in so much depth to help you flesh out your character, and you can just leave it all up to the dice to help.
Oh, definitely. Here we go. So we have the full body life coverage, which is $500 a month, or $55,550 for a year. So that is their most basic plan. This plan offers their regular service contract that needs to be paid monthly and entitles card holders to trauma team services within a given area. The low-end premium does not cover the cost of ammunition expended, equipment used, and personnel damage during extractions. It also stipulates that the subject is to be rescued knowing that he will be taken to the nearest non-corporate facility available. We guarantee our response time for those card holders to be within 10 minutes of the signal being received, or we offer a 50% discount on munitions spent. Then we have our corporate coverage. So there's two different ones of those. There's corporate coverage and corporate exec coverage. So for corporate, it's $1,500 a month or $16,500 a year. And for exec, it's $2,000 or $22,000 for a year. Our corporate coverage is designed with the busy corporate in mind. This plan offers the latest in medical technology available on the scene. Munition costs are already partially covered, and response time is within 7 minutes. Persons with this coverage are taken to corporate medical centers for recovery. With the corporate exec package, all ammo and fuel costs are covered. And then we have our high priority coverage package. The high priority coverage plan offers the fast response that money can buy to the holders of the Golden Trauma Team card. We offer a 3 to 5 minute response time, the best time in the business. All of our clients who use this card have carte blanche with ammo and fuel use. On their behalf, persons with this card will be taken to the finest corporate hospital for recovery. This membership is on a yearly only basis. We offer a 6% discount for anyone who pays for a year of insurance when initially signing on with us. If you recommend new clients, we offer you an additional 4% discount in the next 3 months if we retain the client. Our Trauma Team members are used to working under fire with tight deadlines. When you sign with Trauma Team International, you're signing with the fastest, most reasonable strike medical service in the world. So that is from one of the interface books, but in the core book, it does bring up some interesting stuff now about that. Because it actually does cover that in the core book.
Why do I get the feeling that if you're facing a trauma team with a 3 to 5 minute movement, everything's an obstacle? Your ass better pray you're not in its trajectory path.
Yes.
If it's fucking 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, and again, that's just the medical team. Then we have to think about the squad that's designed purely for combat and taking down extremely dangerous individuals. Max Tac.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't it the thing where, like, if you see Max Tech, the last thing you want to do is fuck with them?
You do not want to be an obstacle or a problem.
You want to just look, turn around, and just walk the fuck away. You don't want to be anywhere near there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and generally speaking, if you're the one that the reason why Max Tac is called in, you are fucked beyond all recognition.
Yes.
I mean, it's basically a carte blanche. We're coming in to ice your fucking ass.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're basically dead set on flatlining you then and there.
Mm-hmm.
The tried and true of a shoot first, ask questions later.
Life in Night City. Heck, even the whole. I mean, you could argue that Night City itself is its own character with just how much it just pulls and drags everything and everyone in.
Oh, most indeedy.
I think this all started thanks to a little anime that hit that just took me for one heck of a thrill ride, and by the time we got to the end, tore my heart up and ripped it out. I'm not going to say exactly what happens, just in case anyone watching this hasn't seen it yet. And if you haven't, I highly recommend you go watch it. It is fantastic.
Are we talking about Edge Runners, or are we talking about a different?
Yep, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. There's a reason why whenever a certain song from that anime plays here in this game, oh, PTSD there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you played this before watching Edge Runners, hear that song, you think, yeah, this one's kind of a bop. It's something I could dance to. And then you watch Edge Runners and hear the song play again, and
yes, and it hurts that if you're a bleeding heart.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I have songs actually. It has nothing to do with it, but I could just listen to them because I know this. No, fuck. It's okay. I did not spill my fries. Yeah, they flipped upside down, but they landed on my leg. I managed to sit them all.
Yeah, so for at the moment right now with 2077, things are a little bit different now. There's silver, gold, and platinum packages now. So what Gozaburo had, he had the platinum one. The most comprehensive and expensive option includes 24/7 monitoring, emergency patient transport, surgery and nanosurgery, post-trauma rehabilitation, plastic surgery on demand, free checkups with clients for Riperdoc, and up to 90% discount on prescriptions, and a 3-minute response time.
Fuck.
Yes. So what do you think they got there so quickly? When that little dampening thing was turned off.
You know, there's a question that comes to mind, and I'm afraid to ask.
Yes.
They will say fuck your building if it means getting to their client, doesn't it? If your building happens to be standing between the path.
You want to know what their average AV4 urban assault vehicle has on it?
You know what? Let's do it. I want to hear how fucked you are.
Okie dokie, let me actually
let's.
open this up, because I do actually have this, because this is thanks to Maximum Metal.
Yeah,
which is the book.
Like it's gonna be good.
Which is the book that allows you to create vehicles and also combat suits. It gives you the rules for what. So, like, making any type of vehicle, like anything from, say, like a motorcycle, all the way up to an AC-130. Or actually, no, all the way up to, like, a giant-ass, like, Overlord blimp. And then you also have combat suits, so this is, like, actual, like, Iron Man-esque combat armor. Decked out with as much weaponry as you could feasibly have onto it. So that is the book that introduced all of that. And that one does... Yeah.
Yep, it's just getting better and better the more I'm hearing this.
Oh, and they got some lovely things done up here now. And they basically, for each of the vehicles they have here, they do show you like what things are using this to give you this this thing. So say, for instance, let's see. Yeah, okay, we're at Aerodyne, so we need to go for the 4. So there's the AV-4, and then there's the AV-8 Assault Aerodyne. So the 4, so at this pointer now, so they would be using an AV-4. So it would be 2 turreted 7.62 miniguns, and up to half of its cargo space can be allotted to weaponry, to other weaponry. So that's 15 spaces worth of additional just bullshittery they can slap onto it. And for added context, I can probably show you the image of it. Actually, no, that's the AV-8. So they probably would be making use out of that, maybe. That would be AV-9. So it would be something roughly on par with... General. Boop. So it would be something roughly on par with that. Just to give you an idea. So they could slap in a bunch of different things into that. But yeah, Aerodynes are no joke. They're pretty fun.
Interesting.
Yes. Like I said, there are also some wacky things, like who would want to have a hover jeep? That's an actual thing, EEC Air Jeep. It has an uncanny resemblance to the German Kubelwagen.
I am not familiar with that.
Oh, as soon as I show you the image of it now, it's pretty close, but it was basically, they're like the armored car of like Germany. So here's their one.
Definitely kind of blocky there.
Oh, definitely. But for AVs, there's also the AV-9, which has a multi-purpose setup here now. So it has like this empty chunk where you can load it up with a pod specific for what you're trying to do. But it's got weaponry and all this other shit here now, but it's pretty neat setup. So, boop. So that would be, this would be the AV9. So you can see like an example of one without its pod into it. So the one before is one that's loaded with a medvac pod. So that one there is very versatile.
Interesting.
Indeedy. And let's see, this is an example of a AV6. The one I showed you before was the AV8. So there's a bunch of different versions of them scattered around here now. Each going for different price points and such here now.
Yeah, again, the more and more I get pulled into this world, the more fascinated I get with it.
Oh yeah, but then you have like weapon systems that are very like stuff that we've normally seen here now. Like take for instance this Bell AH-99 gunship. We've all seen stuff like this. Case in point, like the Apache and the Comanche.
Yeah. Though, granted, it's hard to focus on what the ships are equipped with when you are kind of running for your life from them shooting at you.
Oh, most indeedy. But then you have the insanity, which is the Bill F-152 auto gyro. It's an interesting idea, and it's cheap as fuck. But I wouldn't want to be putting my ass into it.
Anything that's going to be taking you into the air, combined with race, cheap as fuck, yeah, definitely not something.
There's no cockpit. Just look at that. You're open to the world. You can see the spot where the pilot is sitting to.
Yes, you can see it quite clearly.
So, guess how much this lovely little light helicopter will cost you.
I have no idea.
Now it weighs 1.5 tons. It will run you just 145 grand. Now, case in point, the helicopter I just showed you, the gunship, that one will run you a lovely 2.3 million bucks. It is. It goes to show you the difference, eh?
Aye.
And then let me show you the infamous SM Dragon.
Oh.
You're all fucked if this thing is coming for you, helicopter. Because it very much is the dragon of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and for those who are watching this, that cheapo copter, yeah, to try to give you an idea of what we're looking at here for the cockpit, or for lack of a better term, it's basically just not even a full leg rest, no windscreen, just a chair, a harness, and two little extensions for you to rest your legs on so your legs aren't dangling.
Actually, if you also want a comparison, if you've been to the theme parks that have the roller coasters where you're sitting in the chair and your feet are dangling, that's essentially another comparison to the chair you're looking at.
Yeah.
You're open to the world.
Now, it does have a nice little weapon system onto it. So you have one light gun, which has a 180-degree firing arc that's mounted underneath your ass. So you can mount a 5.56 minigun, a 40mm auto grenade launcher, or a 5.56 or 7.62 machine gun for the low-end cost. Now, the flavor text for this one is the ultimate in small aerial combat vehicles. The Bell F-152 is extensively used by police forces and mercenaries. Its lack of protection for the pilot is one of its least popular features. And right above it is a little spot, from a Sergeant Laura Preston from the Night City Police Department stating, flying the Bell 152 into combat is a bit like going to the bathroom in the open. You're naked and everyone is looking at you.
Doesn't sound that bad.
What a glowing review.
Yeah, they got some interesting ones. But yeah, so that dragon I showed you, that goes for a premium 8.3 million eddies.
Preem.
Very, very much the it is literally the dragon of Cyberpunk. Because it's outfitted with, not only does it have a ridiculous amount of weaponry onto it, but it also has the capacity for 30 people, plus the 2 crew members piloting it. It is the Cyberpunk equivalent to the Hind attack helicopter that the Russians use, which is on par with that. It's basically a flying tank, is the way to describe the Hind attack helicopter, and that's what the Dragon is.
Yeah, looking at it, I can definitely see airborne tank.
Yeah, so it's got 2 turret-mounted 12.7 miniguns with extra magazines for it, and on the wings for another 12 spaces of pod-based weaponry. So that could be a bunch of little rockets, a bunch of missiles, who knows. And that's not even including whatever bullshittery the 30 assholes inside it are going to be using.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a bunch of specialty weapons and weapon systems and such into it now. Like electronic countermeasures, electronic countermeasures, and all this jazz to now. Bunch of like you're getting your money's worth. And it only weighs 12 tons. And yet somehow flies.
Ooh, Delali. That's
Indeed.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, if you got that coming after you, you're kinda 10 ways to fucked.
Yeah. About the only thing that's more of a FU is a specialized vehicle that like gangers and other people will like make use of. It's basically a land-based version of the Dragon. It's just a hover vehicle that's just decked out with armor plating and weaponry. You would see it in like riots and shit like that now.
Kind of reminds me of that tank I had that I had to fight earlier on in Phantom Liberty.
Ah, yes, that was you coming across what's known as a legged vehicle, and this system, this one now was introduced in one of the other tertiary like source books. So that was introduced, I think, over in what one was that? That one I think was Solo of Fortune 2, which introduced being able to build your own one of those, but also introduced a few different ones that were already made. So let's see. I love one of them because they look fucking like so nice to now, but it's also very pricey.
I'd imagine so.
Yes. Let me see if I can find that section. Oh yeah, that was also the same book that introduced being able to cyberize your own pets. So who wouldn't mind having a shark that has lasers and torpedoes?
Well, I think of at least one guy who would like that.
Yes.
$1 billion.
Yes.
Or giving a gorilla a shoulder-mounted weapon and cyberized claws on both his hands and feet.
I mean, all I could hear is him complaining, how hard is it to get freaking sharks with freaking lasers attached to their freaking heads?
For example, we actually do have art of the aforementioned shark.
Oh no.
It is glorious. Here, meet Mr. Sharky. A heavily cyberized, cybernetically enhanced shark.
Was this movie released? God, I feels like that's dating me. Not that old, but I even know it.
And then we have this lovely, what I assume is some type of tiger, or at least big cat.
Let's check the book. I need to find. I don't think it's a tiger.
And considering you just fought Arasaka, how about I show you their legged tank that they came up with?
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. It is a fucking crab.
Honestly, I would say that it might be a jaguar, because...
No, this is the crab.
Oh, I was talking about the image before with the big cat.
Ah yes, that is the Daikani. The Arasaka manufactured Daikani, otherwise known as Great Crab. But then we also have the Messerschmitt KPV-R Panzerkraken. Which I'm going to show in a moment, but it is fucking glorious.
Hey, nickname Mike Check, you haven't said a single thing this entire time.
What? Hmm?
Oh, I didn't know if you muted yourself.
Meet the Panzerkraken.
No. I wasn't talking and I was slightly unplugged, but at the same point, I wasn't really talking, I was reading.
You are no reading for the bean. I will ban her books.
I think that thing is giving me vibes of. It's been so long since I've seen it. The names, those.
The A-Cats from Star Wars?
No.
No, she's thinking of the Tachikoma from...
Bingo, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely heavily inspired, I would wager, by this. Because you can also outfit the legs of these cyberwalks with wheels. So you can have them on rollies.
Oh, I can imagine what some of the fights would be like if I had had to fight against things like that while wandering around.
Well, you had to fight against one of them, which was made by Militech.
Yeah. And yet I still managed to beat that thing with a sword.
You did.
You know, I have to say, those credits have been going on for longer than 5 to 10 minutes now.
Oh yes, definitely.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's good to have company for this one, because, yeah, a lot goes into a lot of these games, and, well, good thing that we've had topics to talk about to fill it up while the credits keep on rolling. Though it seems like we've gotten to the music and the songs, so hopefully that means
we're not that far away then.
Yeah, we gotta be getting close to the end if they're giving the credits for the music.
Yeah, usually music is one of the last things they credit.
Yep, usually.
But yeah. At this point, though,
we've seen some vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I can only imagine what I'm going to be facing in the finale to Phantom Liberty.
That is a good point. I mean, that was the one that had you fight an actual cyberwalk, so...
Because, yeah, compared to some of the things I've had to fight against so far in Cyberpunk, the last thing I was ever expecting was, oh fuck, I'm 1v1ing a tank.
Yeah. Not just any tank, but a tank with legs.
Yeah, I thought I was playing Cyberpunk, not Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Which might be a fun game to get in and play some on stream, because I played it before, I loved the heck out of it, but has anyone else here played or watched playthroughs of Rising Revengeance?
I have not.
Nope.
So you have not heard some of the most badass music to some spectacular boss fights. You have not heard Rules of Nature.
I mean,
no,
to be
I have
fair,
not.
it's very rare that unless a game gets on my radar.
That is officially going on the list. I need to play that and stream it so you guys can just get into the awesome. You don't need to know shit about the long convoluted history of Metal Gear. This game is nice and self-contained. Just enjoy the spectacle. As we get into some cyborg ninja badassery.
There's a part of me that's thinking that if are we still planning to do the special game we started one Monday and doing it tomorrow?
If everyone can make it, yes. Because reason why we haven't gone back to that one game, yes, because we've had a few issues going where real world schedules has made it so we can't have everyone there, and well, I understand that everyone can just watch the VOD afterwards. It's not the
same.
Yeah, it's not the same as having everyone there to react, especially with fidget shenanigans.
Oh yes. So here are some examples of the powered armor in the systems.
Yes, of course they've got power armor.
So we have the Militic Commando, the Russian Arms Boris, the Arasaka Standard B, which is actually one that's not designed for anti-powered armor. It's primarily used on fleshy people.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, as you can see in the actual little thing for it now, this Arasaka's normal line model, not a great suit against other power armor, but sufficient against civilians. A concept Arasaka tests quite a bit. This is the unit that edge runners will see in low-intensity combat environments and is therefore the one most likely to turn up to squash them flat during a mission. While it has definite weaknesses, such as armor that a lull could pop, most nudies won't get the chance to exploit this, however, unless they come prepared. Then we have our Mexican Metals Nemesis Assault. We have the Dynalar Zetatech Grasshopper, which is more or less just someone in some light power armor. And then we have the Orbital Air Raven Microcybe Spider, one designed specifically for use in space by the company that does most of its shit in space. It's a pretty nice one, too. But yeah, there's a ton of different rules in here for, setting up your own stuff for now. It's a very nice and comprehensive system that makes sense.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yes. And also just a ton of good art.
And I mean, just so much story potential.
There's a fuck ton of story potential.
The song.
And that's, this is without us. This is only one source book I'm pulling stuff out of. This is only one book out of all of the stuff that they've put out over the years.
I mean, heck. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this early on when I first started this little series, but even with making your characters, you can the character creation system can be just good for just rolling up characters that you can make for a story. I mean, when I first ended up making the character that you see right now, one of the reasons I ended up going with a cat person was because, as was pointed out to me, they do have it how it works in this system to where there is biotech that can give you the for lack of a better term, the furry treatment.
Yep. So the full packages that you would typically describe as furry would be what they refer to in universe as exotics. So there's different packages. So you can be anything from, say, like going to a kitty to turning yourself into a literal dragon. And everything in between.
Do they have kitsune?
Yeah, probably. I don't think there's a pre-made...
Well, not kitsune, a fox.
I mean, it's probably not that hard to do now. Within the rules, I can think of how to do that.
It may not be explicitly written, but it's certainly doable.
Oh, definitely. Let's see. That was, I believe, in...
I mean, if they got it from a kitty to dragon and everything between, if they don't have, like, a fox or something, it's like... Okay.
Now on top of them, the ability to go furry, there's also in universe the ability to go for full cyborg. So you have like your cyborgs, you have your powered armor stuff, you have your exotic, a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Isn't that also running the risk of like losing yourself and basically? I'm forgetting the term that they use or whatever with
going cyber psycho.
Yeah, cyberpsychosis.
Going
full cyborg.
Yeah, there is a humanity cost for these ones now, and even the Gemini, which is the humanoid full conversion, does run a decent little chunk of points now. But you can, however, go through therapies to help you reduce the costs for these things. So there's systems in play that can help you get used to these types of things now. And that's the same thing with any type of like cybernetics and such now. Even BioWare now, there's therapies you can use to help you deal with this stuff now and lessen the actual humanity cost that you're getting.
Wouldn't Adam Smasher actually be an example of one on the extreme end of I'm cybernetic myself?
Well, yes, I mean, he went with the Dragoon. He was using the International Electric Cybernetics military use full conversion. He went with this fucker right here, actually.
So I'm pretty sure that would be a strain on humanity if it's not already pushing it.
Yeah. Adam Smasher.
Yeah, he's an example of what happens if you go to the extreme.
Yeah. Even with just the basic stuff that they talk about the Dragoon, they're basically cyber psychos that are being kept stable by different computer systems.
Yeah.
So give me a second here. Now I'm going to post you the image of it.
Yeah, we finally got to the end of the credits.
How do you even tell the difference? I can't tell the difference. It's hilarious.
Here we go. Personally, they give me the creeps. It's like standing next to a 7-foot steel-encased cannon-toting basket case. Give me your your good old-fashioned armed nuclear weapon any day. Yes, they are basically walking, talking basket cases. So they have in them. Let's see here now. There is. There we go. The behavioral inhibitor program and its battery of psychoactives do indeed keep the cyborg from going cyber-psycho in the conventional sense. Basically, anyone whose biopod, so their brain case, is in this body will act like a robot or unimaginative and literal-minded. The Borg's commanding officer says, do this, and the Dragoon says, yes, sir, and does that, because the Dragoons are so straightforward thinking. They are given very specific orders with carefully laid out parameters. The thing is, now, Adam Smasher wasn't using that. He was an individual who was able to maintain a level of cognizance, even though he was admittedly a cyberpsycho. He was fucking nuts. But he was somehow able to control it.
So, I'm assuming if this fucker is basically taking you down to sir, yes, sir, using it, you are basically on the edge of cyberpsychosis.
Yeah, so one of the options that this body has is the interchangeable biopod. This allows the cyborg's biosystems to inhabit different bodies for different purposes. The Dragoon's body is only inhabited by a biopod when it's active, and a behavior inhibitor program keeps the semi-cyber-psycho Borg from getting out of line. So when it's not on mission, it's poked away into a different body so they can at least be normal. So, when I was talking before now about the Gemini, so basically, just like your regular person, but like sort of like the Terminator is an example of a Gemini. That one cost you humanity-wise now 16d6 now in terms of humanity points you would lose. So on the high end, you would lose 16 times by 6. Now
that is insane.
That is insane. But
literally.
Now we take, for instance, what the Dragoon cost you. 42d6 plus 3.
Duh.
That's why they said that basically anyone who's actually using these things, they're semi-cyber cycles anyways. They're just kept in line by this program.
Is it even possible to roll a high enough humanity stat to be able to mitigate that?
I mean, I've heard the saying where it's like you're one bad action from having a bad day. Yeah! It seems like they're one bad action from snapping.
Yeah, they're one bad action from snapping, but they're kept in line with the inhibitor program. Just as long as that doesn't break, everything's fine.
So I found a new rule that's probably going to be added. Satoshi is not allowed one of these fucking suits. No thanks. He's mad enough as it is.
And yeah, we have finally gotten to the end of the credits.
And you know what's the worst thing too now? There's an auto-injector inbuilt in this one now, so you could also dose yourself on combat stims too. So they're going to be cyber cycles hopped up on like black lace and shit.
That is not good.
That is really not good.
Moment I want to make a joke about that, but it's like, no thanks. I'm already insane enough that I basically listen to animals speak at 24/7.
Ah, and here you go. So you actually get rewarded for different things from each of these endings you do.
So basically, what I was just saying is I want to do I'm gonna go to do all the endings so I can get all the rewards.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. In my backpack, I've got tier 5 gorilla arms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get rewarded different things for now.
Yep, got the Judgment Tarot card, got the access token, key to the room on the Eponike.
You got, for the gorilla arms, Militech and Militech Berserk are two things you just got. So those are 2 rewards, and the 2 missable things you could have missed out on would be the access tokens and the Judgment Tarot card. You got those.
So I got everything.
Yep.
So I figure I won't need to worry about the access token and Judgment on subsequent ending runs.
You think so? Yeah. You're good for those.
Okay, so first things first, do a special fresh save.
You see what I sent finally?
I'm gonna post that there.
Yeah.
And post that there.
So.
But yeah, depending on which ending you go on, so all of them will give you the Gorilla Arms and the Militech Berserk, but other things can be missed out on, like say weapons, like cosmetic stuff for now, or stuff like that for now. Those would be the things you could miss out on. So you got the 2 big main things, which was the Gorilla Arms and the Militech Berserk. So other ones are now, so like there's like a jacket and a weapon, 2 weapons and a pair of shades, a weapon, and yeah, I think that's it. So it does incentivize you a little better now.
So, because yeah, the last save, which is probably an auto save, was at 95 hours and 40 minutes. So I think we can roughly say that from start to finish of the main story campaign, I dumped 96 hours into this, and I do not regret any of it.
Nice.
This was a fantastic experience.
Oh, most indeed.
So while we're here, go over one more time my current cyberware. Though we again, this is only the penultimate one. Next time we come back to this game will be the final one where we go and hit up the ending for Phantom Liberty. Yes, operating for the frontal cortex, we've got the Self-Ice at Tier 5++. The RAM upgrade, also same tier. And the X-Disc, also at the same tier. Arms, once again, same tier. Operating with the electrifying monowire. Equipped with a nice little quick hack that I can use on a fully charged heavy attack. At the moment, I'm running it in the skeleton. We've got the Rara Avis, the Bionic Joints, and the Scar Coalescer. So, as you can see, I'm not that far off of maximum armor.
Nice.
Nervous system, we're running the Neofiber, the Kerenzikov, and the Stabber. To the integumentary system, the cellular adapter, the peripheral inverse, and the chitin. Legs, we got the fortified ankles. Went with that or the double jump for the extra armor. Circulatory system, we got the blood pump, the heal on kill, and the micro growers. The heal on kill and the blood pump were a big contributing factor towards my survival in that run.
Well, I mean, I think your blood pump was actually negating the HP loss you would have been suffering.
Yep. Hands, we got Smart Link and the micro generator. Face, we got the Kuroshi Oracle Optics. And for the OS, the Militech Paraline Mark IV. Not too bad a kit if I do say so myself. It seems to work well enough for me.
Indeed.
And a little review. Been running the Satori Katana, the Guts, aka Becca's shotgun, and Johnny's pistol, the Malorian Arms 3516.
Mm-hmm.
Using an outfit to keep my look going, and just went for the equipment that could give me the most benefits.
Nice.
Ooh.
Solid idea.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the benefit of having an outfit. You can keep your fashion drip going how you like it, and still equip the best armor and not sacrifice it, because sometimes the best armor with the best stats, they don't exactly mesh that well together on their appearance.
Indeed. I mean, it's like with doing transmogs and WoW.
Fashion is the true end game.
Indeed. I mean, I'm guilty of having my own choices for my little monkey, but well, my monk, but oh well. Those days are behind me.
Yeah, and this relic one is one of the ones that allows me to have some really good out of the mono wire, because it gives the mono wire a dedicated slot for control quick hacks. And you can also spread them as well.
Yep.
I'm also almost at max level 59 here.
Nice.
That max level's not 69.
Of course you'd go there.
I mean, he wouldn't be the sus if he didn't.
But yeah, we managed to pull it off. Take you off on track, because don't need to deal with you right now. I am quite satisfied that we managed to get through that suicide run in a single run.
Most indeed.
It got a bit touch and go there during the fight with Adam Smasher, but we managed to pull it off.
Oh yes.
So, yeah. I mean, we've crossed the 3-hour mark, and I think a large chunk of that was just the credits.
Oh yes.
I think the credits were going for at least 25 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big game. There's a lot of people involved in it. But yeah, we have officially managed to knock out the base ending to Cyberpunk 2077 and see one version of how V becomes a legend of Night City.
Oh yes.
Oh.
So that means we only have one more round left. So when we next come back to the streets of Night City, we'll be going to see the ending for Phantom Liberty and see what that has in store for us. So, with that said, let's wrap things up then. Yeah, glad we can get the whole crew, Orsk nickname, and oh, it looks like Scorpio ended up dropping out. Either that.
Yeah.
Oh
yes,
wait.
he's been here.
Oh, never mind. It just my Discord froze.
I was about to say, yes, Scorpio's been here talking to us.
No, I'm just the voice in your head.
I brought the Discord up, but it was just showing Scorpio not being in there, and because streamer mode means I can't hear when people enter or drop. It looks like I need a minute to catch up.
I mean, it's a useful feature.
I mean, useful, and it's a double-edged sword, because Because you seem to not want to let me forget about what happened the first time I played Dead Space.
Oh, that.
Yes, a certain someone sneaking into the call and then fucking with me while I'm already panicking and just jumping at every shadow and every vent I see.
Oh, yes.
Because, yeah, at that point, I was super immersed. I was scared spitless. And because of streamer mode, I couldn't hear anyone come in. So it was prime time to fuck around with your streamer.
Exactly.
And you've been asking me to go back. Yeah, and you've been asking me to go back and play the remake.
Indeed.
Yeah, you getting it?
Don't worry, it's fine. It'll all be fine.
Time to break out the old practice reflex. When in doubt, shoot for the crotch.
Uh-huh.
Which seems to have stuck with me even to shooter games outside of Dead Space. But regardless of all that, I'm probably not going to be going back to that until we fully finish Cyberpunk. So, thanks again to everyone in the call for coming. It's always a pleasure. And thanks to everyone who came by to watch. Everyone who came by to chat. It's always a good time. So, when next we return to this game, it will be our last hurrah into seeing the Legend of V. So, until that one last login, I'll see you next time in Night City, everyone. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.